Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
PJ.
Good night. Here we are, still at home in Santa Monica at Swagger Center, looking to play host to the Red Hot Water Bullets. I'm scared, Pete. Hold me.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have to hold each other, I think, because I'm pretty nervous too. The Overdogs have not had a good showing in the last 3 games, taking it on the chin, and there's gonna be a massive shakeup. When I got to the park today, Rafael Gonzalo called a closed door meeting, and the results of which he has benched himself. He's a healthy scratch today, but he feels that his performance has not been worthy of a starting position, so he'll be taking a seat, and that's why he's one of the leaders on the team, you know?
That's integrity right there.
That is. So they're going to slide Rhonda Horn from third over to first, and they're going to bring in Dick Berger, and they're going to let Dick Berger have a chance playing third base today. So lots of topsy-turvy today. Everybody wants to see a W at the end of the day, Tom.
They do, and they got to do something to try and shake things up a little bit. Like you said, now's a good time to do it. Still being in the regular season, but they're on that home stretch to the playoffs, and they got to make some moves and take the gambles that seem to risk reward that are going to pay off.
That's it. And after the last loss, they fall behind the Buzzards in the Monster Division. So they're looking up at the Buzzards, who are a half game ahead of them in the standings, and that puts them in the wild card. So the Overdogs would much rather try to get that number 1 position and be able to get into the playoffs with a solid playoff berth.
They would indeed, yes. So we're only a half game back from the Buzzards, but only a game ahead of the Arctics. So every little bit along this stretch is gonna make a difference. Right now, this is game 14 of 18. So after today, just 4 more games left.
This is it, yeah. This is the game, I think, really that kicks off the most important stretch, and the most important games that the Overdogs have played to date. As you mentioned, the Arctics, the once lowly Arctics, are battling it out now, a half game out of a wild card position, and come what may with these water bullets, we're going to be facing those Arctics in the very next game. So you got that challenge. Then after that, I believe we got the Crocodons, who are just behind us in the standings as well. So the Arctics and the Crocodons, they're playing for a spot as well. So yeah, these are going to be tough games.
They are. What can you tell us about the pitching matchup today?
Well, the pitching matchup, Water Bullets, are the 11-2 Water Bullets are going to have Earl Longstop on the bump, and he's got really good velocity, really good junk. He suffers with about average accuracy, but he's got a record of 1-0 with a 2.05 ERA, and he's going to be facing off against Chasey Kim for the Overdogs. Chasey Kim has great velocity, a little bit less than average junk, and about average accuracy. He happens to be 0-1 on the season, and he's got a 4.74 ERA. So it's going to be a tough, a bit of a climb for our Overdogs.
Well, if anyone could do it, it's going to be Kim, the workhorse dog, the
yes,
lead
sir.
sled dog, so to speak.
Yeah, I believe we were looking at the stats, and I think Chasey Kim is tied for the lead in strikeouts with Tarak Smith at 18. So Chasey Kim with 18 strikeouts and Tarak Smith with 18 as well. So.
Well, offensively, the Water Bullets are extreme contact specialists, and their notable players show that. You've got someone who's on fire in P. Painter in right field. His power, his contact, all crazy, hitting .367 with 2 home runs on the season. He's followed closely by H. Raul, the shortstop, who's locked in. Again, extreme power, great contact hitter, and .244 only, with 2 home runs on the season. And then you got Jay Gross, the first baseman, power, contact, hitting .250 with 5 dingers.
What?
Yeah. 9
Holy
between the
cow.
3 of them.
Holy cow. That's a powerful lineup right there.
Tis.
And then over for the Overdogs, Marsha Brown is she's locked in and jacked, and her power, her connection, and her speed are off the charts. She's hitting 327 with 3 home runs. Rhonda Horn over at first, so her power, she's again everything off the charts. Power, her ability to connect, and the speed on the base pass. She's hitting 438 with 3 home runs. And then rounded them out, Kasha Emmon, who's also locked in. Very good power, great connection, and great speed. She's hitting 302 with 2 home runs.
And how about that game face?
Yes, yes. Well, she's got a little bit to be aggravated. She's not hitting the ball as well as she has all season. Since we started the second half of the season, she's 3 for 16 with a 187 batting average. One of those 3, though, was a 3-run home run. So she still contributes. She still finds a way to be a force in the game.
She does. We're getting closer to game time. We're talking about the lineup, Pete. We'll need a little explanation from you on exactly what the heck is going on. Now, we start off at second base. We got Elroy Action in there. They're going to keep him in. He didn't play that great in the last game, but he's still doing well enough that they figure that that's a bit of a fluke, and they're going to keep him in. The Shakers... Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, Elroy Action, watching some of the game footage, we've been talking many times about Elroy Action being in contest for the Gold Glove this year. He's made a lot of great plays. Last game, he was off. There seemed to be a real problem out there, and he was not the typical Elroy Action we've seen defensively. Offensively, he's hitting 286 since the start of the second half, and he's he's 4 for 14 at the plate. So he's still doing it offensively. He just had an off day. We're going to figure that was an off day last game. So
there you go. We're going to see at second base second in the lineup. Shortstop Kasha Emmons going to be in there. Of course, she's on the uptick, so they're going to want to see more from her. The really shakeup starts at third base. We got Dick Berger in here. Playing instead of Rhonda Horn, or who switched with Dick?
Dick Berger is a third baseman, so what happened is we slid Rhonda Horn over to first base, and we're going to bring Dick Berger in to play third base. Dick Berger has not had a lot of opportunity at the plate so far this year, so it's going to be a good time to let him get up there and hit. Gonzalo's the one who's been struggling at the plate. And so we're going to slide Rhonda Horn over there, who's been solid at third. We don't want to lose that bat, and her secondary position is first base. So we're going to slide her over to first base, bring Dick Berger into third, and hopefully that's going to give us some offensive punch. In the exhibition games against the expansion teams, Berger was hitting a ton. So we're hoping that he hasn't cooled off too much, and we'll be able to take advantage of his offense.
I like it. I like the moves, Pete. Back in catcher behind the plate, we got Anton Goodwood coming back in here again. We need his bat in a game like this. And Samuel Perez, you get a little bit stiff back there, crouched down behind the plate for so long. So these two catchers tend to switch up every once in a while. But it's good to see Anton Goodwood back there behind the plate, stopping the ball, and with the best batting average in the league right now, he's someone you need in there.
Definitely. One of the big things that has hurt the Overdogs in the past couple of games is a lack of offense. So nice to have his bat back in the lineup as well.
Marsha Brown in right field. She's locked in and juiced. There's nobody else you want there. I'm looking to see great things from her today. She does it with class and flair. Then, of course, you mentioned Rhonda Horn. In left field, Guy Gold is going to be replacing Robin Yu. Explain that a little bit, Pete.
Same difference. Guy Gold Robin Yu, since the start of the second half of the season, is 3 for 16, and he's only hitting a 188, a paltry 188. So we're going to bring in Guy Gold, who again is another offensive power who has not seen a whole lot of action because of the fact that Robin Yu has played so well up until this point. So we're going to go ahead and put him in left field, give him an opportunity to get in the lineup and see what he can do. So hopefully it'll yield some good things for us.
All right, then the last two players in the opening lineup, you got Yvette Victorino in center field, still locked in, doing well. We we expect good things from your vet, so we won't spend much time on her. And then the workhorse, Chasey Kim, starting the whole thing off. Mr. Overdog throws a 4-finger, a 2-finger, a slider, and that fork pitch. Has not played in the last 3 games, and he's feeling good and ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I was looking over some of the stats from the first meeting between these two teams, and Jay Clowners, the left fielder for the Water Bullets, was able to go 3 for 4 against the Overdogs, and then right behind him, L. Fleshman at second base was 2 for 3. So outside of that, the only other one was G. Dealer, the catcher, who was 2 for 5. But the Overdogs were able to hold the rest of the lineup basically to 0 hits, no hits.
Do you know who he had on the mound in that last game?
Yeah, we started with Larry LaJoy, and then Ramon came in for some relief, and then the closer, Doug Nerdward, finished it out.
All right, sir. Well, let's hope for a repeat performance of that. One of the only 2 teams to hand them a loss, and it looks like we're throwing us down to the field. Pete, another beautiful day here in the Swagger Center.
Swagger Center. Chasey Kim went 78 pitches in his last outing, so hopefully we'll see another good one. Here we go. Water Bullets.
Throw us that lineup.
Overdogs coming at you.
Come on, technical director. Put something up on the screen here.
Any day now. Okay, Jay Gross at first base. P. Painter in right field. Rowell at shortstop. Resplendent at third base. Strudley in center field. Henderson catching. Clowners in left field. Fleshman at second base. And Chasey. No, sorry. I missed the pitcher.
I think Longstop.
Joe Gross, Pablo Painter, and Hansa Rowell coming up to face Chasey Kim in the top of the first. I just read it.
I think it's important to get out of this top of the first without anything on the board. What do you say there?
That has been another thing that the Overdogs have suffered from these last few games is not getting off to a great start.
Well, here's the start so far. Joe Gross at the plate, left-handed batter. He's hitting .250 on the season. Takes the first pitch in there for a ball. Second pitch of the game is right in the first strike. That thing sounded like it whistled. 1 apiece. Beautiful day here. Big matchup. Ooh, that one falls in over the strike zone. Strike 2. He's got ahead in the count. 1-2. That one's on the inside corner. It's going to go right to Elroy Action. He's going to get the easy out at first base. 1 down.
All right.
Number 10.
Now here comes Pablo Painter. Like I said, he's on fire. Hitting .367. So you got to be careful throwing to Pablo. He's a very good power and contact hitter. And he grabs all of that one, but it goes right to Kasha Emmon, who's going to make the quick toss to first. Looking good so far, PJ.
Liking the way this started out. Yeah, Chasey Kim's putting the ball on the ground, keeping it in the infield.
Hansa Royals hitting 2-something. Oh, and it's going to get that one in the left field for the single.
All right.
They can't keep everybody off. Nice one by Rule there.
Come on, Chasey.
Number 21, the third baseman.
Jesse was splendid.
Getting much past people here.
He's only hitting 176. Infield's going to play him more. That first one arcs low and inside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Now it's a medium pressure situation here. Fools him on that one. He hits that pretty far left foul. 1 apiece. That one's high and inside. He hits that to the same spot. 1-2. He likes him inside. Chasey Kim getting ready to throw his 10th pitch right here. Oh, and he gets some swing and miss on that third strike, and we're done with that one, Pete.
Way to go, Chasey. Way to go. That's a good start. Elroy Action. Kasha Emmon and Dick Berger are going to take a first look at Earl Longstop. Longstop with a 2.05 ERA. Capacity crowd out here today.
If we could put some offense on this inning, now that would really be the answer we need.
That would be. Action hitting 288 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. That'll be a good way to start.
Takes the first pitch in there for a ball. It's the second one a little bit outside. That's going to land in the gap, and he's going to be a nice single. Way to start off the bottom of this first inning. It's a single for Action, and he's the guy we wanted in there.
That's right. That's right. Kasha Emmon coming in. She's hitting 302.
Running for second, slides in, and he's safe. Steals it on the first pitch.
All right. Kasha Emmon, ball 1. There's a shot into deep left field.
Right field.
Off the wall.
She's digging for third, and she
picks
makes
it
it.
Nice triple by Kashaman for the
Now
get things
batting,
going
number
here.
11,
You got action
the
came
third
across the
baseman.
plate. It's now 1-0 Dogs. And Dick Berger coming up here. So far, this looks like they've been making good decisions. And Berger tags it deep to right center field. It's going back, but it's going to be caught
Tag up, go,
at
go,
the
go.
warning track, and she's running for home. And she's going to slide in there and make it, and it's 2-0, Pete.
All right. It's on Goodwood hitting 610. He's got 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. 1 out. Overdogs up 2-0. A quick smash back to the pitcher who picks it up, throws Goodwood out at first. 2 outs. Marsha Brown.
Number 49.
Marsha Brown locked in, juice hitting 327. She's got to be patient here, wait for the right pitches. As long stop is goes that first one. Ooh, curves across in a strange manner. 0-1 the count. Next one's outside, 1 apiece. Low pressure situation. That's her pitch, and she hits that between second and out in the right field, and gets another single. And the crowd's loving this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's off to a quick start. Rhonda Horn hitting .438. She's got 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. Oh, it's a pitch out, and they're going to get her at second. Oh, wow. Okay, bad call there. But the Overdogs go up 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Chico Sturdley, Ethan Henderson, and Jeffrey Clowners coming up against Chasey Kim. Kim threw 10 pitches in that first inning.
Now batting,
Got 1
number 20,
strikeout and
the
1
center
gave up 1
fielder.
hit. Sturdley's hitting .267 with a home run and a whole bunch of RBIs. That one's a little low. Ball 1. 1-0. Popped high up into center field. Victorino calling everybody off. She's underneath it, makes the catch for the first out.
Batting, number
Ethan Hernandez hitting .350, 1 home run, 1 RBI,
Or Henderson.
1 out. Henderson, is that it? Okay, Henderson. 1 out, top of the second. Overdogs with a 2-zip lead. Overdogs got off to a quick start. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. Strike 1. There's a shot. Foul. Just foul along the first baseline. Henderson's in the hole, 0-2. Henderson's catching for the Water Bullets. That one goes right down the middle. He watches that one go by for a called strike 3.
Number 2, the left fielder.
All right, Chasey Kim, 2 outs. Kim seems to be locked in here, although he's only neutral. Allen's fouled off into the stands along the first baseline. Strike 1. Allen's a little low. 1-1. Evens up the count. 2 outs. Jeffrey Clowners, the left fielder, watches that one come in for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Clowners in the hole. Fooled him completely. He's just able to foul it off along the first baseline. 1-2. Chasey Kim delivers. Little low. 2-2. Clowners, as I stated earlier, was one of the guys who swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chasey Kim seems to be firing up the engines a little here, Tommy. Rhonda Horn, Guy Gold, and Yvette Victorino going to take a look at Earl Longstop. He's thrown 10 pitches, giving up 3 hits. ZRA is at 2.74.
Now batting, number 20.
Rhonda Horn
First baseman.
in .438 with 3 home runs, 10 RBI.
That she is. She reaches for that first pitch, hits it down the third base line. Resplendent's going to pick it up and throw her out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, number 25.
Guy
the
Gold
left
hitting
fielder.
500 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. Looking for an opportunity here. That first pitch comes across the outside for a strike. Allen's inside, 1-1. Allen's high, ball 2, 2-1. A smash, and Guy Gold, I think, has left the building.
Oh!
Holy cow! Thank you. That dude, 366 feet into the upper deck above the green monster back there.
Out by the Chumpton sign.
Now batting,
I was going to
number
say, Gold
28,
looking for an
the
opportunity.
center fielder.
Here comes Victorino locked in, hitting .422. What a game so far, Pete. Takes the first
Yep.
pitch inside a little high, but it was still a strike. 0-1 the count. Second one's outside, ball 1-1 apiece. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Dogs. A little late on that pitcher. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That one's a little low, 2 apiece. She hits that one, but it's going to go straight to the shortstop. Raul's going to pick it up and throw it to second out.
All right, here comes the pitcher, Chasey Kim. He's hitting 250 on the season. He's locked in and feeling fit. The way he's going, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get on a roll here. That first one's in there for a called strike.
Really?
That one's in there for a called strike. Foul that one off. 0-2. Smash to the first baseman who dives and picks that out of the air for the final out. Logan Fleshman, Earl Longstop, and Joe Gross. Kim's thrown 21 pitches. He's got 3 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. His ERA is at 4.29.
Now batting, number
Logan
4,
Fleshman.
Logan Fleshman comes up hitting 265 with 2 home runs. His first at bat here. He's a good contact hitter. So Kim's going to want to put movement on it. That's going to get to the shortstop, Emmon, who's going to get him at first on that second pitch. Good pitch count so far.
Yes, sir.
The pitcher.
Pitcher Earl Longstop comes up. He's at 167. Not a huge threat, but still you don't want to throw meat. Puts a run in there with movement on it. That was the slider, I believe. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Second one's right in there, and he fouls that back our way for another souvenir, 0-2. 1 out, top of the third. Kim's getting ready to throw his 25th pitch right here. And he delivers inside. That one's popped up, and it's going to the benches. They couldn't quite get there. Goodwood gave it a shot. Kim delivers that one low and away. Nice slider on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting, number 58, the first baseman.
Here comes Joe Gross at 0 for 1 on the day. Gross is still a dangerous hitter. Dangerous hitter. 2 outs. First pitch looks like that 2-finger. On the outside corner, swing and miss, strike 1. That one's low and inside. The slider misses. 1 apiece. Inside corner, gets in there, strike 2. Watches that one go by. 1-2 the count. He's ahead. He can pitch to him here. Gets that fork pitch in there and strikes him out and ends the side. What a day for Kim.
I'm telling you, he's revving him up. Going into the bottom of the third, Elroy Action, who's 1 for 1. Kasha Emmon, 1 for 1 with a triple. And Dick Berger, his first at bat. Longstop's thrown 24 pitches and given up 4 hits. His ERA's up to 3.
Dogs can't take their foot off the pedal here.
No, sir. Yes, no, sir. They cannot afford to do that.
Not against this Bullets team. First pitch comes there against Action, a ball inside 1-0 the count. That one's right in the zone, and Action tags that in the center field. Sturdily picks it up. He's going to hold him up at first base. Nice single action again.
Yes, sir. Kosh Emmon, 1 for 1 with a triple. She's hitting .318, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs.
Yeah, they're used to him running on that first pitch.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm getting some drop frames there. Okay, what's happening? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kasha on Kasha Emmon. Elroy Action standing at first. There's a shot.
Gotta get
That's
back.
going all the way back to center field. It's going to be caught. Action has to get back to first. Should have had him back there earlier.
I shouldn't have swung at it, actually. Here comes Dick Berger. For the first time, good to see Berger up there, see if he could do anything. Takes it. Real ugly pitch in there for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Second one, he pops up behind the plate, and it's quickly 1 apiece. That one's right in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. That one's a little inside, but it's going to be... Oh, it's caught! Oh, it's caught by Longstop. He makes a diving catch again. Action gets back to first pretty well.
Edson Goodwood, 0 for 1. Hitting .595. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Oh, it's a pitch out, and he's in there. Elroy Action has stolen 2 bases. Goodwood, 1-1. Fouls that one off along the third baseline. 1-2. 2 out. Oh, over the inside corner for a called strike 3. Action down on strikes. Pablo Painter, 0 for 1. Hansa Raul, 1 for 1. And Jesse Resplendent, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Chasey Kim's thrown 30 pitches. He's gotten 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
10 pitches an inning's a pretty good pace.
It certainly is. Pablo Painter's on fire and feeling fit. Chasey Kim locked in, feeling fit. He's thrown 30 pitches. That first one tripped along the third baseline, but foul ball. Fooled him completely. Kasha Emin with the ranges over, makes the grab and the throw to retire Pablo Painter for 1 out. Hansa Raul, 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .262, got 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Top of the 4th. That one's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Overdogs with a 3-0 lead over the Water Bull. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes, and Raul finds himself in the hole. J.C. Kim, swing and a miss, strike 3. Kim is racking him up.
Now batting.
Racking him up. 2 outs.
Base.
Jesse Resplendence 0 for 1. He's hit 171 with 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch from Kim's a little low. Ball 1. 1-0. Kim delivers. Foul off along the third baseline into the stands. And there's a souvenir. 1-1. Resplendent playing third base. One of the Goodwood out, gets the swinging bunt and makes the throw to retire the sides. Marcia Brown 1 for 1, Rhonda Horn 0 for 1, and Guy Gold 1 for 1 with a home run. Longstop's thrown 38 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout, giving up 5 hits. His ERA's up to 2.88.
Boy, I'm telling you, Pete, I see a lot of Water Bullets shirts out there in the stadium today.
I do too, yeah.
Marsha Brown's up. She's 1 for 1 in the day. Crushes that one, but straight into the glove of Resplendent at third base. That was a quick out.
Yes, sir. Rhonda Horn 0 for 1, hitting .429. She's got 3 home runs, 10 RBI, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. He hits that. The third baseman runs over, makes the grab, and throws her out at first. 2 quick outs.
That's 2 pitches, 2 outs. Guy Gold is 1 for 1 with that home run earlier. Hopefully he's got some patience here. Long stop, the first pitch in there for a ball. Good eye there. Long stop's getting ready to throw his 42nd pitch right here. That one's in there. Gold's just a little bit late on it. Swing and miss, 1 apiece. That one's high and inside, ball 2. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of loss in accuracy. Oh, and Gold hits that with a diving Logan Bush. That's the 3rd diving catch we've seen the Bullets make today.
Chico Sturdley 0 for 1, Ethan Henderson 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Jeffrey Clowners 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kim's thrown 38 pitches, 6 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
Now batting.
We're heading into
the center fielder.
Chico Sturdley's 0 for 1. Sitting .250 on the season. Top of the 5th. Overdogs holding on to that 3-0 lead.
Kim looking for his call here. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Dogs. Low pressure situation. Gets a signal, delivers. That slider on the inside corner. Emin grabs it, throws it quickly to first for 1 out. Way to go.
All right.
Now batting, number 28, the catcher.
Ethan Henderson comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. He's looking a little bit tense. Henderson's left-handed batter leans in over the plate. First pitch is in there, but that's right into the glove of Kasha Emin. She's made both outs so far.
I was going to say, MVP.
Jeffrey Clowners. Jeffrey Clowners 0 for 1, hitting the 300s though. Strong hitter, takes a slider low and inside, doesn't swing, ball 1. Second pitch high and inside, he swings at that, knocks it foul, 1 apiece. 43rd pitch by Kim. Ooh, goes low and outside, just misses that strike zone, 2-1 the count. That one's got that slider inside corner, swing and a miss, strike 2, even 2 apiece, 2 outs. That pitch is in there for the strike 3, ends the side tip of the hat. Kim.
The Yvette Victorino, Chase Cam, and Elroy action. Long stops at 44 pitches and 2.77 ERA. Overdogs leading 3-0. They have out-hit the Water Bullets 5-1. Victorino's 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .413 with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs on the season. Victorino is locked in, feeling fit. She lets that first one go, ball 1. There's a shot. That is long, it is tall, and it is caught by Chico Sturdley, the center fielder. Boy,
gave it a ride.
She did. That sounded like that was going.
J.C. Kim on fire, but 0 for 1 on the day. He's not in it for his offense, but he's a good patient batter. 0-1 the count. Swings at that second one and hits it in a good spot, but just a little loose when they get him at first base.
Now batting, number
Elroy
22,
action,
the
2 for 2
second
with 2
baseman.
singles, hitting .315 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's been on base both times he's been up, Tommy. That first one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's high and outside. Ball 1, 1-1. A smash. That's into the gap into center field. Elroy action's going to hold up at first.
And he's 3 for 3 on the day, Pete. I love Elroy action today.
Now batting, number
Kasha
39,
Emmett.
1 for 2 with a triple and an RBI. The Emanator. Takes that first pitch in there. Strike. I thought it was a little inside, but someone won the count. Swing, hits that one. Let's go straight to the shortstop. They're going to gun her down at first base and then that side.
I am not hitting well. Logan Fleshman, 0 for 1. Earl Longstop, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Joe Gross, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Kim's at 45 pitches, 7 strikeouts, and giving up 1 hit. His ERA is 3.75.
Number 4, the second
Fleshman's 0
baseman.
for 1 with a .260 batting average, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs on the season. Top of the 6th. This game is going quick. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-0. I'll tell you something. I don't know if the fans even got to settle down in their seats there. There's a shot up the middle in the center field. It's a clean single. Fleshman standing at first. Earl Longstop, the starting pitcher. He's 0 for 1 with a .143 batting average and 2 RBIs. Fleshman does not have a lot of speed at first. I wouldn't expect him to...
Double play. Oh, it gets past him at third base. Oh, that was going to be a double play.
Yeah. I didn't want to dive because I didn't know if I'd be able to throw him out.
That's all right.
58,
Joe Gross, 0 for 2, hitting .241 on the season. Men on first and second, and there's no speed on the base paths. These are Gross's tenths. That first offering from Kim is outside. Ball 1, 1-0. That one's in there for a called strike. 1-1.
Get the double play. Oh, they get him at third base. Okay. Threw out the lead runner at third.
number 10.
Yeah, they went after the first. Pablo Painter, 0 for 2. The lead runner was out, but there's still men on first and second with 1 out. Painter's on fire and feeling fit. Fouls that one off along the first baseline into the dugout. 0-1. It's a little outside. 1-1. 1 out. Top of the 6th. That's high. Ball 2. 2-1. Pablo Painter's the right fielder for the Water Bullets. He swings and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Evens up the count. 1 out. This would be a big out for Chasey Kim. Fooled him completely. He watches that one. Oh! Painter is jawing with the umpire there, but that's the called strikeout. 2 outs. Men on first and second. Hansa Raul, the shortstop, he's locked in and feeling fit. Swings and a miss. 0-1. Overdogs holding on to that 3-0 lead. Fouled off into the Overdogs dugout. 0-2. Raul in the hole. Wow, just got enough to tip, foul that off. Still 0-2, 2 outs. Fouled off again. Hansa Raul stands in, and there's a shot into center field for a single. Everybody's able to move up one, but nobody was able to score. Jesse Resplendent, the third baseman, he's stepping in. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a 167 batting average. He's playing third base for the Water Bullets. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Chasey Kim. Strike 2. Resplendent in the hole. 0-2. Popped it up to guy going left field who makes the catch and retires the side. There's Dick Berger, Anton Goodwood, and Marsha Brown going to take a look at Longstop, who's thrown 53 pitches. He's only got 1 strikeout and giving up 6 hits.
Now batting, number
Water
11,
Bullets were able to
the
put
third
3 more
baseman.
hits on the board, though.
Yes, sir. And Dickie Berg has he has a lot of power.
Oh. Dick Berger's up there, swing and a miss, strike one. Foul ball along the third base line. 0-2. Berger's in the hole pretty quickly. And there's a shot. And this, oh my God, the shortstop with a diving stop.
Or a diving catch.
I didn't know these guys.
Anton Goodwood 0 for 2. You don't usually see that one from Goodwood. Goodwood hits that back up the middle. He was not going to go 0 for 3. That goes into center field grounder, and they're going to hold him by the first base. Way to get in there, Goodwood. His mojo just went up.
Way to go, Goodwood. All right. Marcia Brown, 1 for 2 with a single. 333, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Goodwood. Standing over there at first. He's thrown out it. Oh, double play. They're able to the ball tap back to the pitcher who turned and threw Goodwood out at second, and then Rhonda Horn out at first. Coming up, Chico Sturdley, Ethan Henderson, and Jeffrey Clowners. Sturdley's 0 for 2, hitting 235 with a home run and 1 RBI.
And J.C. Kim's thrown 64 pitches. Starting to run out of stuff a little bit here, but he's still locked in. So we may see him pitch a little bit longer here. First pitch is high and inside, ball 1. Top of the 7th, 3-0 Dogs. 1-0 the count, low pressure situation. That one's on the outside corner. He's losing a little bit of his accuracy. 2-0 to Sturdley. Sturdley pops that one up. Nice forkball pitch on the inside corner. Kim's going to get that one himself. Take a sip of something and get that. Was up in the air for a long time. One down.
Number 28, the catcher.
Ethan Henderson, the catcher, 0 for 2. A little bit tense, leaning in there. Hoping to pull something out here. Good contact hitter, generally speaking. Takes the first pitch in their ball. 1-0 the count. That one's inside, but it's hit straight to Kasha Emmon, who's going to pick it up and throw him out at first pretty easy for 2 down. All right. Jeffrey Clowners comes up here. He's hitting 0 for 2 on the day, the left fielder. Kim's getting ready to throw his 70th pitch. Looks for a signal from Goodwood and delivers. Inside court. That one's jacked deep to right field. Way, way out of here. It is a home run. Far back there. That ball went 417 feet. It's Jay Clowner's 2nd home run and 3rd RBI of the season. And the bullets would not be denied there on the board. Luckily, it was only a 1-run dinger.
Number 4,
on the 70th pitch. Logan Fleshman comes up. I think he's 1 for 2 on the day. He's a good contact hitter. Anticipated that one, but it goes right back to Kim, and they're going to get him for that 3rd out. And then the side.
Oh, it makes me mad. Oh, well. Rhonda Horn, Guy Gold, and Yvette Victorino coming up in the bottom of the 7th against Earl Longstop. Longstop's thrown 59 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout, 7 hits, and an ERA of 2.57. Rhonda Horn's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 420 with 3 home runs and 10 RBI.
Good to see Rhonda Horn at the plate there. Takes the first pitch in, almost a 90-mile-an-hour pitch, strike 1, 0 on the count. Second one's in there for strike 2, 0-2. 62nd pitch is outside, hits the ground, 1-2 the count. He's trying to get her to swing at bad stuff. She doesn't swing, 2 apiece. That one's in there and she tags it. That's going into left field and she's going to get a nice single. Way to go, Horn.
Get this guy to throw some more pitches.
Number 25,
Guy Gold locked in, feeling fit. He's 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch, missed for a bunt. There's a shot into the
left field, and she's running for 3rd, and she gets it, Pete. She gets 2 bases on it. Runners at the corners, no outs.
Yes, sir.
And way to go, Guy Gold, by the way. Yvette Victorino comes up. She's 0 for 2. But she tags it strong to right center field. That's going to land in there. Everybody's going. And she's coming all the way home, and she slides it, or he slides and makes it, Pete, another run. She's a he.
They, all of them, everybody. Starting pitcher, Chasey Kim stands in there. Gets the bunt down. Throws going to first. Kim sacrifices Victorino to 3rd. Elroy Action stepping in 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Oh, I like the look of that. Action's basically a guarantee to get an RBI here. That pitch was like 20 miles an hour. Strike in there. Second one's a ball. 1 apiece. Bottom of the 7th. 5-1 Dogs. He reaches out to get that. Pops it up souvenir right side. 1-2 the count. Oh, and the arcing pitch in there just comes over the zone and strikes him
Now
out.
batting, number 39.
Tasha Emmon 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI. She's hitting 304.
Nope.
That one was high. Ball 1.
Ooh.
Oh, inside. Ball 2. 2-0. Gosh, Emmon hits a smash foul along the first baseline. 2-1. There's a smash. Fair ball. Safe. Safe.
Yes.
Beats out the throw by the third baseman. And the score, the run scores from third. Dick Berger.
My goodness. Berger at the plate. Hits his first one up the gap in right field, and he stops it. And is going to get to first, and she's going for third, slides it in there, makes it safe. Pete runners the corners. 2 down.
Now batting,
Edson Goodwood 1 for 3 with a single. Hitting 591. Earl Longstop's going to get lifted here. The Water Bullets have seen enough. It's a double switch. They're going to replace Earl Longstop with Bale Wolf. Overdogs have seen Bale Wolf before. Bale Wolf has poor velocity, horrible junk, and better than average accuracy. His stamina is a little down, so it looks like he's probably pitched in the not too distant past, and he's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. And part of the double switch is they're going to be pulling Ethan Henderson, the catcher, who's tense, and they're going to be replacing him with Gene Dealer. Gene Dealer will be the new catcher.
A new pitcher-catcher
for the
combo.
Water Bullets. There you go. First one's in there for a called strike. That one's inside, and a stolen base for Elroy Action. There's a shot to the third baseman who bobbles it. I'm sorry, everything is going nuts. Hot smash to the third baseman who bobbled it. The shortstop runs over and recovers the ball, but is unable to throw out Goodwood at first.
Marsha Brown to plate, 1 for 3 on the day. Brown, a consummate here, takes the first 2 pitches, balls, 2 apiece. She reaches out and hits that one, but pushes it foul down the left side. 1-2 the count. That pitch is in there, and she puts that. Oh, a great diving stop by Fleshman at second base, and they finally end that side, Pete. But the Dogs did damage.
Yes, they did. They put 4 on the board, making it 7-1 Overdogs going into the top of the 8th. Gene Dealer, Joe Gross, and Pablo Painter are going to face off against Kim, who's thrown 71 pitches with 8 strikeouts.
now batting, number
Dealer's
6,
hitting
the
370 with 6 home runs and 13 RBIs, and this is his first time up this game since taking over duty at catcher. Looks like we're going to be looking at maybe a substitution here in the 8th.
Thunder. Thunder.
J.C. Kim, the starting pitcher, is going to get relieved by Braun Thunderchump. Braun Thunderchump has about average velocity. He's got better than average junk, and he's got better than average accuracy. He's fully rested, practically fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. He'll be facing off against Gene Dealer, the dangerous Gene Dealer. There's a shot into Guy Gold making the catch. Left field where Guy Gold makes the catch. Joe Gross, 0 for 3, 2 hitting, 237. He's got 5 home runs and 10 RBIs. Joe Gross is tense. He's playing first base for the Water Bullets. Here's a shot to Kashiaman. She picks up the ball, double pumps, and throws Gross out at first base.
2 down over by here.
That's it. Pablo Painter. Pablo Painter's locked in, feeling fit. He's got great power and great ability to make contact, but he does not have a lot of speed. That first pitch is a little outside. Ball 1. Inside. Ball 2. 2-0. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Overdogs with a 7-1 lead. There's a shot.
Dive. Oh.
Into the corner, the third, in the left field. And Painter's able to pull in the second with a double. Hanzo Raul is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's hitting 273. Painter at second does not have a lot of speed. I don't see him being a possible steal threat. Raul fouls that first pitch off along the third base line. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Raul's in the hole. 0-2 with 2 outs. Fouled off along the third base line. 0-2 still. 2 out. There's a shot. Again, pushes that one foul along the third base line. Still 0-2. Raul, the shortstop for the Water Bullets. He's locked in, feeling fit. That one's a little low. Ball 1, 1-2. The shot. That is high. It is long. And it is gone. Home run. 2-run shot for Hanzo Raul, the shortstop. It's a 7-3 game. It's 351 feet. Hanzo Raul's third home run of the season.
Now batting, number 21.
Jess Resplendent, the third baseman. He's feeling neutral. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And again, the Water Bullets put 2 on the board here. Foul that one off. 0-1. Scores 3-7 Overdogs. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. 2 outs. Low on that one. Ball 2. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Thunder Chump looking to close out this frame. That one's in there for a called strike. 2-2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. I sound like a choo-choo train. Choo-choo. That's ball 3. That throws everything off. And now it's 3-2. Popped up. In foul territory. And just out of play along the first base line. That's a souvenir. 3-2. A shot into center field. Oh no, wrong button.
It's all right.
All right. So a long single.
The center fielder.
Chico Sturdley 0 for 3. He's hitting 222 on the season. Man at first. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. That one's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Thunder Chump brought that one inside. 1-1.
Oh,
there's a shot.
come on.
It's going, and it's gone. Mondo Brown just left the ballpark. He hit that one 418 feet in the upper deck. Sturdley's second home run and second RBI of the season. That's 418 feet.
Now batting number 36.
And very quickly, we got ourselves a baseball game going on right here. Bale Wolf, the relief pitcher, is going to be replaced by Beefly Grubbs. Beefly Grubbs will be pinch hitting. He's a little bit better than average power with power. And he's got a great contact hitter, but he does not have a lot of speed. And very quickly, the Water Bullets have made this a 2-run game. It is 5-7 Overdogs. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. Looks like Thunder Chump's going to end his day, and we're going to bring in Rocket Ramon. Rocket Ramon's feeling neutral. He's got better than average velocity and junk, and his accuracy leaves something to be desired. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. 2 outs. We just need 1 to get out of this inning. That one's a little low. Ball 1. 1-0. Swing. Miss. Beefly Grubbs was out in front of that one. 1-1. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Swing. Smash along the third base line. Out of play. 1-2. And there it is. A shot to Elroy action. Picks the ball up. Makes the throw to first to retire the sides. Whew! Beefly Grubbs, the pinch hitter, is going to be replaced by Chopper Pecorino. Chopper Pecorino, the relief pitcher. He has very bad velocity, very poor velocity, less than average junk, and about average accuracy. But he's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider.
Boy, two run dingers there, Pete. Shows you why you can never lift off the throttle with these guys.
No, not with the Water Bullets. Like you said, they can start to put a couple on you pretty quick. So they hung 4 on the Overdogs in the top of the 8th. Rhonda Horn, 1 for 3 with a single. She's hitting 431, and 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Rhonda Horn takes the first pitch for a strike. Strike one. Fouled off. Ripping suds. 0-2. Horn finds herself in a hole pretty quickly. That's popped up. Out of play. Oh. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Rhonda Horn goes down on a strikeout.
Guy Gold hitting 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and RBI. That'd be nice to see him put another one out of here, Pete. Get a little insurance. First pitch on the inside corner, strike one. It's hard to read these pitches here from Pecorino. Throwing him high and inside. He's got 2 on the inside corner. That one's popped up into shallow right field. Logan Fleshman, the second baseman, runs back, picks it up.
Batting number 28.
The Yvette Victorino 1 for 3 on the day with a double and 2 RBIs. Let's get it going here, Victorino. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That first one's in there for a called strike. Outside, 1-1. A smash, deep center field. Victorino's left the building, my friend.
Yes!
That's out of here.
Yes, Yvette.
All right, Victorino, home run. The Yvette Victorino, 422 feet. That's her 5th home run and 13th RBI of the season. Don't tell me Victorino's not quietly having the game of her career.
I won't tell you. You won't hear it from me, Pete.
You better not say it, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it.
Way to answer the call. Pete's doing a substitution for who?
Doing a substitution for Tommy G. How do I?
Oh, Rocket Raymond? Yeah.
Yeah, I figure we'll bring in the closer, right?
Right.
We'll let the closer take over. Neutral.
Bottom of the 8th. 8-5 Overdogs. 2 outs. Low pressure situation. It looks like Ramon's going to see all of his short game here, and he's going to be relieved by Casper Stern. He's going to pinch hit for him. Right-hander Casper Stern's got a pretty average stats going so far, but we'll see if Casper can come up and answer the call. Takes the first pitch high and inside, but it's a strike still. 0-1 the count. And he pushes that one, but it goes straight to the second baseman, Logan Fleshman. He's going to gun him down for that 3rd out. And now we're going to pick the closing pitcher. Looks like Nerdwood's going to come in, finish the game out. Doug Nerdwood coming in with the 4-finger, the 2-finger, and the changeup. Basically fast, and slow. Doesn't need a whole lot. Nerdwood's put away a lot of batters late game.
That's right. Jeffrey Clowners 1 for 3, a home run, 2 strikeouts. Logan Fleshman 1 for 3, and Gene Dealer 0 for 1. Nerdwood comes in with a 3.18 ERA. Overdogs out up ahead 8-5. Victorino's home run gave him a little bit of breathing room.
Clowners 1 for 3 with a home run dinger early on, so Clowners a dangerous hitter, great contact hitter. He anticipated that one, goes right to Nerdwood, but he knocks it down and gets him out. Way to go, Dougie. Doogie!
The second base.
Logan Fleshman 1 for 3 with a single. Still a great contact hitter. Leading in over the plate there. Nerdwood confidently delivers that first pitch. The 2-finger on the outside corner misses. 1-0 the count. Top of the 9th inning, 8-5 Dogs. They need to put away 2 more batters. Nerdwood's the guy to do it. Delivers low and inside corner that goes straight into the glove of Elroy Action. And we're 1 out away from ending this game, Pete.
Yes, sir. Don't jinx it.
No. Gene Dealer 0 for 1 on the day. He's feeling well. Good contact hitter. Takes the 2-finger. Oh, no, it's his changeup on there on the inside corner. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. He's way ahead, so he can play with him here. Nerdwood's got a lot of gas in the tank. Delivers his second pitch. Well, it's quite a bit inside, and Dealer doesn't go for it. Ball 1 apiece. That one he reaches for, and it's a foul ball. Quickly 1-2, and Nerdwood is 1 pitch from ending this game, Pete. And is that the pitch? He hits it, and it's going to go to first base, and she's going to toss it over to Nerdwood to end that side, and the Overdogs break the losing streak and win against the hottest team in the league, Pete J. Handing the 3rd loss. It's the 2nd time these 2 teams met, and 2 of the 3 losses come to the Overdogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the Overdogs have hung a total of 16 runs on these water bullets. They scored 8 in the first. They scored 8 this time, and they've only given up 8. So the numbers, I guess the magic number's 8 with these guys. So
well, they had to. I mean, even in the loss, the Bullets get 5 runs, 2 2-run dingers in that 8th inning. So they had to get the offense they needed, and they got it today. Yeah,
they did. And 3 home runs. 2 home runs for the Overdogs. Guy Gold, he makes the most of his opportunity. Victorino, of course, who's just been, she's been the stalwart. She's been there when we need her. So you got 3 for 4 from Action, 2 for 4 from Emin, 1 for 3 from Berger. That's a pretty good, again, 1 for 4 from Brown and Horn, but everybody else did a pretty good job at the plate.
Yeah, boy, Gold coming in to show that he could be part of this team come playoffs, and goes 2 for 4, gets that home run like you said, batting .500 on the season now.
Yeah, that's what we needed. We needed somebody who's going to light a spark, and I think that first at bat, how you can't even script it that well, He comes in there that first time up and just rocks it, So, yeah, good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Berger, I think Berger's going to need a little bit more time and opportunity, but I like this lineup. I think they played well.
They did too, yeah. Looking at the pitching here, Longstop gets the loss for the Waterbolts. He threw 6.2 innings, got 12 hits off him, 7 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and he's got a 3.77 ERA. He's 1-1 on the season. B Wolf comes in to replace. Only pitches, I think, like 1 batter or something. Got a hit off him. He's got a 3.72, but he's 3-0 on the season. The Pecorino finishes it off with pitching an inning, gets 1 hit off him, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 1 home run dinger off him. I think that was Victorino late game.
Yeah, and then over for the Overdogs, Chasey Kim, he gets the win, which is nice because I think this is his first one.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched 7 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 1 earned. He had 8 strikeouts. Again, the magic number 8. He gave up 1 home run. He walks out with a ERA of 3.81, and his record is evened up at 1-1.
Yes.
Thunder Chump came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs. He walks out with an ERA of 9.
It was not Thunder Chump's best day, no.
No, it was not his best day. He's got ones across the board. He's got a win, a loss, and a save. Rocket Ramon pitched a 3rd. Didn't give no stats, so he walked out with an ERA of 2.77. He's got 2 wins and 1 loss, and then the save goes to Doug Nerdward, who pitched the 9th inning, 1 inning, and he gave up no hits, no earned, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs. He leaves with a 2.70, and that was his 3rd save on the season. So, way to go, Doug!
Yes, sir.
Get them stats up before we get into the playoffs.
For Cray. Yeah, and now that brings us to the 3 stars of the game. Start them off there at first, Pete.
Yvette Victorino, our center fielder, and the person who comes to play every day. She was 2 for 4, hit a home run. She had a double. She had 3 RBIs, and she herself scored 2 runs. So there you go.
That is a banner day, followed closely by number 44, the workhorse for the Overdogs. On the mound, Chasey Kim, starting pitcher, 7 innings pitched, only 5 hits off him in 7 innings. An earned run and 8 Ks, Pete. There's that 8 number you're talking about.
Yes, sir. And so he moves into the lead with the most strikeouts on the team to 26. So he's got 26 strikeouts on the season. Hanzo Raul for the Water Bullets shows up as the 3rd star of the game. He's 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run. So he did a good job.
He did. The Bullets had to get somebody on there. Contribution right up the middle. Pete will
Holy
get a little tip
cow,
of the Pete.
I don't understand that. Tommy with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. I don't know how I got the 4 strikeouts. I had 4 strikeouts. I had 3 bases
stolen bases. I didn't get any stolen bases. There you go. It was all Elroy action, I think. Post-game
Was it?
show.
I think I got one with Goodwood.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well,
I was stealing like crazy. I said, look, if I can't hit, I'm going to run.
Boy, they needed that win.
They did.
They break the 3-game streak against the hottest team in the league.
Yes, but we can't get out over our skis. Like I said, the Arctics are going to come in here. The Crocodons, we're going to have to face, and those guys are playing for a playoff spot. So I'm hoping what this means is that we can try to move back. We got the Buzzards against the Platypi here,
Yeah,
and I'm hoping the Platypi can help us out a little bit.
after our game, the Overdogs are tied for the Buzzards for first place, but let's run down these next 13 games to see what happens before we talk a little bit more about the league. Pete started off with the Buzzards and the Platypi.
Buzzards and the Platypi taking the field. The Buzzards out to an early lead. They're able to hold on and will take it in 10-3.
Sharks, the Sirloin. Sharks score first and end it 9-7. Close, big offense.
Sharks and the Moose, and the Sharks take it 5-4. Sawteeth and the Moose.
Gold Coats go the Sirloins, and it's a close battle. Sirloins take it 4-3.
Wild Pigs and the Freebooters. Freebooters take it 4-1.
Sirloins go the Wild Pigs. Come on, Pigs. Sirloins, it's a close fight, and the Sirloins take it 7-3.
Wild Pigs and the Moose. Wild Pigs. Moose. Moose win it in 10, 4-3.
Oh, the Wide Loads and the Grapplers. Wide Loads jump out 6-2.
Water Bullets and the Bee-Wolves. Water Bullets with a 4-2 lead. They take it 5-2.
Bee-Wolves then go on to play the Nemesis, and the Bee-Wolves are angry, but that doesn't count. Nemesis beat them 5-4.
Herbisaurs and the Freebooters. Herbisaurs 4-3.
Blowfish go to town. The Moonstars in San Diego, and the Diego Moonstars hold on 3-2.
Blowfish and the Herbisaurs. Blowfish out to a huge lead. 16-4. They take the game.
Wow.
Blowfish. Blowfish.
That's a lot of baseball. And at the end of it, starting over in the Super Conference, the Beast Division looks like this. The Freebooters are in first place at 10-5, a .667 percentage, and they are with a 31 run differential. They are in first place, 2 games ahead of the expansion Gold Coats, who are in second place, hitting 8-7.
They're serving in the Boss Division over there in the Super Conference. The Sirloins, with a record of 11-5, hold a 2-game advantage over the Blowfish, who are in second place at 9-7.
The other Santa Monica team, that's pretty good. Epic Division now, the Mega Conference still looks quite similar to it did before we started. The Water Bullets are still the dominant team in the league with the best record at 12-3, but 2 of those losses were handed to them by our Dogs. They're hitting 800 their winning percentage, 800 of the season. They're followed 5 games ahead of the second place Wide Loads, who are playing 7 and 8 ball.
Yes, sir, and closing it out, our monster division, the Buzzards with a 9-6 record are still holding that half-game lead over our Overdogs, who are at 8-6. The Buzzards have a +1 run differential, whereas the Overdogs have a +18. And then right behind the Overdogs are those Crocodons that I keep talking about. They're at 8-7, so they actually have 1 more loss than we do. And they're 1 game back behind the Buzzards, and they have a run differential of +15. So they're going to match up a little bit more than the Buzzards will, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. It's tight, yo. It's going to be tight. We're looking here. If I'm looking at the standings, we just went through the standings. If I look at the wild card right now, Super Conference, you got the Sirloins and the Freebooters, who are have their pass all ready for them, and then the wild card contenders are the Blowfish and the Gold Coats, and actually it's like a 4-way tie. Blowfish, Gold Coats, Sawteeth, and Moonstars are all locked up. The Blowfish have a +5 advantage wild card games. And then over in the Mega Conference, the Water Bullets and the Buzzards being in first place, they get the first round pass, and then the Overdogs and the Crocodons are in a tie for wild card contention. So,
and it's a close tie because there's 3 teams behind them. 3 teams behind them. We're only a game behind them. The Wide Loads, Nemesis, and the Arctics, all in our conference.
Yeah, and we're playing the Arctics next. So obviously they're not going to want to lose anything. They got to play error-free ball going in to try and make up this game. And again, if they can take us, if they can beat us, well, then they will basically just take our spot. So we will be on the outside looking in, and they'll be in the wild card. And
the Arctics started off with a slow start of the season, but the last time our 2 teams faced, the Arctics beat us 9-5.
Yeah. They're a lot better, I think, than people think. You look at their record and you go, wow, they must really stink. But they were a tough team. They were a tough team to play.
Nice balanced team, 7 and 8. That's a good record, good run for the playoffs. But it's going to be tough. the Overdogs coming off that high last week, so hopefully they even it up here with the Arctics going toward the end of the season. Again, looks like we only have 4 regular seasons games left. This next game against the Arctics is our last home game at Swagger Center before hitting the road to finish out the season against the Platypi, the Crocodons, and the Wide Load. So every game counts falling out here, Pete. This is going to be a sprint for the finish line.
Yeah, it is. This is the fun part. This is when, like you say, everything counts. There are no more, giveaway games. You can't give anything away. You got to be on your best. You can't afford to make those mistakes in the field. You can't afford to make those mistakes with your pitches. You got to try and keep everything in the park, and it gets tight, but it gets exciting because this is, like I say, everything counts now. We're looking at the Arctic's balanced team, like Tommy said. They're 7-8. We're 8-6. So again, they'd love to be able to take us down a peg. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, good note for offense here. Just really quick, went to the league leaders, and the Dogs have 4 of the top batting averages in the league. Actually, 3 of the top 4. So Anton Goodwood hitting 600, Yvette Victorino 3rd at 429, and Rhonda Horn 4th at 423. And after this last game, Victorino jumped up in the top 10. She is tied for 2nd with home runs. So only Jean Dealer of the Water Bullets has 6 home runs on the year. Victorino's tied up with Juan Rojas of the Herbisaurs, Blute Michaels of the Pigs, Ruby Green of the Beewolves, and Joe Gross of the Water Bullets with 5 home runs apiece.
Yeah, and good for her. Like I say, she's one of those people where we don't really talk about her much, and yet she contributes. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's got the 5 home runs, which is no slouch. She's hitting 429 in batting average. I can't believe that we don't have somebody on the runs batted in, but
she's at the top
slugging slugging percentage 837, even more than Anton Goodwood.
Yeah.
And Rhonda Horn just makes the list at 673.
And on base plus slugging, she's 2nd.
Yeah. Extra base hits, she's got 10. She's 4th in the league. Mm-hmm. She's actually tied for 3rd with Harry Backman.
She's quietly one of the best players in the game.
Right, and like I say, because she's so consistent, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. Because she's so consistent, we don't talk about her much because she's never off. She's never too high. She's never too low. She's just playing her game, which is cool.
Yeah.
Anton Goodwood moved into a 2-way tie for 2nd with stolen bases with 7. Elroy Action moved into a tie for 3rd with 6.
Just looking at here, the pitching. Chasey Kim is the only pitcher in the league who's walked nobody.
Really?
He's got walks in 9 innings, 0. Strikeout ratio 26. He's way at the top. The strikeout walk ratio, he is way at the top. Only in front of K Frequent is at 15.5.
Yeah. Walks per 9. Chasey Kim was 0. Larry LaJoy 0.42 and Tarak Smith 0.98. That's pretty good for 3 of your 4 starters, right? We only have 4 starters. We got a 4-man rotation. So 3 of our 4
Yeah.
We don't walk a lot of people, although we do give up a lot of home runs. So
Yeah. Well, boy. Well, one last word in closing before we close it out. Great managerial moves there in the back office to switch the lineup around here a little bit. Looks like they got the right people in the right places. Good shifting around, and they got in doing so, they got that offense they needed to power past these Water Bolts today. Great game, PJ.
Yes, sir. It was good. It was good to change things up. I think we let it ride. I think I feel pretty confident going into a game against the Arctics with this same lineup. I don't know how you feel.
Sounds good to me.
All right, partner.
All right.
We'll line them up and we'll do it again next week.
We will do that. In fact, until then, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Tommy G
and Pete J, and we're saying.
That was horrible. It didn't work at all. Did you try something different with the mic?
I did. I tried to move it away at the last minute.
What about putting your hand over it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, it worked. It sounded tinny, but it worked. At least it didn't cut out. There's some clipping issue. We'll have to work on the audio. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. What?
Okay, yeah.
We'll try it
We'll
again.
talk about it.
Okay, all right. Offline. Okay, good night. Bye.